So the continuation part, we got z is equal to alpha power k, where k value 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, n minus 1. So in place of k, substitute 0, alpha power 0, 1. In place of k, substitute 1, we get alpha. So 1, alpha, alpha square, and so on. Alpha power n minus 1. These are roots of the equation. Okay, so these are solutions of the equation. Solutions of nth root of unity. Nth root of unity. Here observe that sum of nth root of unity, 1 plus alpha square plus and so on, alpha power n minus 1. These are in GP series. We know that 1 alpha, alpha square, and so on, alpha power n minus 1. These are in GP series. Unity and roots are in GP series. Remember it. GP series. So sum of n terms in GP series formula, already we know that A into R. What is R here? R means alpha, common ratio. Yes or no? So alpha power n minus 1 by alpha minus 1. So z power n minus 1 is equal to 0. Z power minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation. In place of z, substitute alpha. Alpha is one root of the equation. So alpha power n minus 1 is equal to 0 or not? Okay. Z power n minus 1 is equal to 0. That is polynomial equation. In place of z, substituting alpha, because alpha is one solution. Finally, it is 0 divided by alpha minus 1. So what is sum of the roots of? Sum of the roots? 0. Remember it. Sum of the roots is 0. This is the first point. What about product of nth roots of unity? Product of nth roots of unity. That is 1 into alpha square and so on. Alpha power n minus 1. Now, bases are equal, power should be adding. 1 means no need to add. Remaining is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on up to n minus 1. Sum of n minus 1 natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers formula you know very well. N into n plus 1 by 2. But here sum of n minus 1 natural numbers. We get n minus 1 into n by 2. We know that alpha. What is alpha? Cis 2k pi. This is alpha. Once see, here is that alpha is equal to cis 2 pi by n. Sorry, not 2k pi. Alpha value is cis 2 pi by n. Now substitute here. Cis 2 pi by n whole power n minus 1 into n by 2. Here applies that De Moivre's theorem. Cis 2 pi by n into n by 2 whole power n minus 1. N minus 1 I am keeping same like that. So this is pi by n, 2 pi by n. See, N cancel, 2 cancel. Finally, what is the remaining? Cis pi whole power n minus 1. What is cis pi value? Cis pi means cos pi plus pi sin pi. Cos pi value minus 1. Sin pi value is 0. Overall, this is minus 1 whole power n minus 1. This is okay. Sum of nth roots of unity is 0. Product of nth roots of unity is minus 1 whole power n minus 1. So this is, I am going to write in short form. So this is, you have to remember it, note like this. First one, sum of nth roots of unity, sigma k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 cis 2 pi by n, 2k pi by n, sorry, 2k pi by n. That value is 0. Summation means sum, addition. Now this is multiplicative symbol. K is equal to 0 to n minus 1 cis 2k pi by n, that is minus 1 whole power n minus 1. Sum of nth roots of unity is 0. Product of nth roots of unity is minus 1 whole power n minus 1. Okay. Now I am going to third property, third one. So this is 1 plus alpha power p plus alpha square whole power p plus and so on. Alpha power n minus 1 whole power p. Now each and every root is a rising power. So here also you can write 1 power. So what is the answer of this? In theoretically we will say that the sum of pth power of nth roots of unity, that value is 0 when p is not multiple of nk. So answer is n when if p is multiple of n, p is multiple of n, where k is here integer, k belongs to z, remember it. So once again I am explaining theoretically, the sum of pth power of nth roots of unity is 0 when p is not multiple of n. Answer is n if p is multiple of n. That's next. I am going to cube root of unity. It is important. Take one complex number z. Z is equal to cube root of unity, that is 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3 send left hand side, what happened? Z cube is equal to 1. Now finally z cube minus 1 is equal to 0. This is in the form of a cube minus b cube formula, like that. A cube minus b cube. What is the formula? A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to 0. So one of the root we got z minus 1 is equal to 0 means Z is equal to 1. Here observe that Z cube is equal to 1 means Z cube minus 1 is equal to 0. That is third degree polynomial equation. There are 3 roots. One of the root we got. Then what about remaining 2 roots? Here Z square plus Z plus 1 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation in Z. Here no factors. Go to the formula method. Minus b plus r minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Under root 1 minus 4, root minus 3. Finally, what I am saying means directly I am writing minus 1 plus r minus by root 3 by 2. This is here assume that let one of the value is omega. So I am taking minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Another is take omega square minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Remember it, these values also. Now finally, what are the roots of cube root of unity? Therefore, 1 omega square are roots, and these are in GP series only. GP series only. Already we know that sum of nth roots of unity 0, right? Sum of cube roots of unity also 0 only. Okay. Product of cube roots of unity. Generally we know the formula. What is that? Minus 1 whole power n minus 1. Here n is 3. 3 minus 1. That value should be 1, or right? Finally, we will say that omega cube value is 1. Omega cube is 1, and 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. These are the two formulas, and remember it. What is omega? What is omega square? These values also remember it. Omega is minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Then what is omega conjugate? Anybody tell me? Omega conjugate is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. This is equal to omega square, or not? Next, omega square conjugate, how much? Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. So this is omega. So finally what I am saying means omega conjugate means omega square. Omega square conjugate is omega. Finally we will say that omega and omega square are conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other. Remember it. Next, one more property. What does that means? Omega cube value is 1. That means omega power multiple of 3 means we get 1. Omega power 3n plus 1, that is omega. Omega power 3n plus 1, that is omega. Omega power 3n plus 2, that is equal to omega square. Finally, omega power 3n plus omega power 3n plus 1 plus omega power 3n plus 2. That value should be 0. 1 plus omega square. That should be 0. observing the omega value. What is 2 omega? 2 omega means minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Okay, minus 2 omega means 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Now I will say important point. X square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. What are the roots of this equation? Omega, omega square. These are the roots. Okay. By using these conditions, every year they are giving one question in mains. Remember it. Next. X square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So what are the roots? Minus omega square are roots. X square plus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0. So the roots are 2 omega square. Directly you can write. No problem. X square minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0. What are the roots? Minus 2 omega square. These are the roots of the equation. So in previous class we had done level 2, 36 and 39th problem. So x square minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0 given. So roots directly we can take minus 2 omega square. No problem. So in 39th question, how we are finding alpha power 5 plus beta power 5 also, you know very well. And one more concept here. What is omega cube value? 1. What is omega power 4? That is omega. Omega power 5, that is omega square. What is omega power 100? So you can write like this, omega cube whole power 33. 3 into 33, that is 99. One more omega is. So omega cube value is 1. 1 power 33 is 1. 1 into omega, omega. This is find out yourself. Omega power 2020. What you will get? Tell me. Next, I am going to conceptual 40th question, that is page number 73 in our material. So what is the question means? If alpha comma beta are the complex cube root of unity, then find alpha power 100 plus beta power 100 plus 1 by alpha power 100 into beta power 100. Cube root of unity means there are 3 roots. One is a real root, remaining 2 roots are complex. Here asking alpha beta are the complex cube root of unity. So we can take alpha value is omega, beta value is omega square. Alpha is equal to omega, beta is equal to omega square. Now these values substitute here. Omega power 100 plus omega square whole power 100 plus 1 by omega power 100 into omega square whole power 100. Already here we got omega power 100 value. How much? Omega. Then what is omega power 200? Tell me. That value should be omega square. Okay. Those values substitute. Those values substitute here. What is the answer? So here omega, here omega square plus 1 by omega into omega square. Omega into omega square value is omega cube. That value is 1 or not. Finally, omega plus omega square plus 1. So sum of cube roots of unity 0. That is answer. Next, 43 in conceptual. The question is like this. If A is equal to cos 4 pi by 3 plus I sin 4 pi by 3, then 1 plus A whole power 3n is equal to. This is the question. First calculate that 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 we can write pi plus pi by 3 or not. A is equal to cos of pi plus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3 means which quadrant? Third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine and cos both are negative. Both are negative. That means here we get minus 1 by 2. Here minus I 3 by 2. Overall, observe this. Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. This is omega or omega square? Tell me, anybody? This value should be omega square. So no. So finally, A value is omega square. But we need to find 1 plus A whole power 3n. See? 1 plus omega square whole power 3n. What is 1 plus omega square value? That is minus omega. Minus omega. Minus omega whole power 3n. So this how to write? Minus 1 whole power 3n into omega power 3n. What is omega power 3n value? 3n means that is multiple of 3 only. That value should be 1. So here minus 1 whole cube, minus only. Finally, this is minus 1 whole power n. This is 1. So answer is minus 1 whole power n. This is answer. Next, I am going to level 1. Level 1. Question number 57. One value of 1 plus I whole power 1 by 2 is fourth root e power I into pi by 8. Then other value is here small correction, pi plus pi by 2 I am written by mistake, pi plus pi by 3. Okay. Now see the 57th question. This is I think a previous mains question. How to solve this? First, take 1 plus I, convert into polar form. So dividing with multiplying and dividing with root 2. This is one of the method. Or you can find R value and theta value, then do. That is another method. So this is root 2 into cis pi by 4 or not? Cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. I am written directly. Okay. Now 1 plus I whole power 1 by 2. That is equal to applying power 1 by 2 on both sides. Root 2 means that is 2 power 1 by 2. Now whole power 1 by 2. Cis pi by 4 whole power 1 by 2. This is square root of a complex number. Nth root of a complex number formula already you know very well, I think. What is the formula? Cis 2k pi plus theta divided by n. This is nth root of a complex number formula where k value 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n minus 1 we are writing. Yes or no? This is nth root of a complex number. Square root of a complex number. How to write? This is 2 power 1 by 4 into cis 2k pi. What is theta? Pi by 4. What is n? By 2. Square root means k values take only 2. One is 0, another one is 1. So totally 2 values we are getting. Out of those 2 values, one of the value given in the question, find the other value. Find the other value. How? Take k is equal to 0. You'll get the solution. One of the solutions. 2 power 1 by 4 mean that is 4th root 2. Cis. In place of k substitute 0. Here you will get pi by 8. That meaning is 4th root. Cis means we can write in the exponential form. I pi by 8. This term already given in the question. Now substitute k is equal to 1. You get answer. 4th root cis. In place of k substitute 1. So you get 2 pi plus pi by 4 divided by 2. Overall see that this is 4th root cis 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 pi by 8. This is right in exponential form. So final answer is 4th root 2 e power I 9 pi by 8. This is answer. One root given. How to find the another root? This is a 58, 59 already completed. Now I am going to question number 60. I think this is the last question today. The continued product of the continued product of the four values of cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3 whole power 3 by 4. This is the question. The continued product of the four values of complex number we have to find. Now, see the question carefully. So apply the De Moivre's here. You will get cos 3 pi by 3 plus I sin 3 pi by 3. Remaining power is fourth root 1 by 4. Okay. Now we get cos pi plus I sin pi whole power 1 by 4. This is fourth root of a complex number. How to find the solutions? This is the formula now. Says 2k pi plus theta. Theta means here pi divided by n. N means 4 roots. So k values you can take 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If k is equal to 0 means you will get one complex number. K is equal to 0 means you will get one complex number, that is Z1. What is that? One solution. Says